So here we go. Graham Rahal will see the green flag first as he'll come across the line. E.J. Vizo, Mark, goes to second place. A nice move there for Vizo. But here comes Newgarden on the outside as he will fly past Vizo in turn number 2.
Don't know if he missed a shift or what, Mike, but he got back into it in a hurry, and all of a sudden he's beating and banging on Graham Rahal. He takes a look to Rahal's high side. Oh, not a lot of room there to the high side of Ford. He almost squeezed himself right up into the wall.
So we've got Graham Rahal still out in front after a very bold challenge from the 67 car of Joseph Newgarden. E.J. Vizo has dropped back to third place, and J.R. Hildebrand, Mark, right now runs fourth.
Closes to about 4 car lengths down. Newgarden looks like he's going to hold on to that second spot. He'll make a clean exit off of turn number 4. Well, he really tiptoed that car through turn number 4 to Joseph Newgarden, and Hildebrand can't catch him. And then it goes E.J. Vizo, then Oriol Servia, then Mike Conway, then Ed Carpenter, and Takuma Sato. So Graham Rahal, the winner of the first 30-lap heat race. Off of turn number 4 they come, and Rubens Barrichello grabs the top spot.
So looking at Barrichello to the low side, here comes Alex Tagliani, and also a bit of a challenge on the outside, Mark, as Justin Wilson going to try to hold off a car heading into turn number 3.
Yep, Justin Wilson sees the bottom of the racetrack, all his now. A car dances to his high side. That's the number 11 machine of Tony Kanaan. So Kanaan has the third spot now as they roar into turn number 2. Barrichello up by 3 car lengths.
So Rubens Barrichello is out in front of Alex Tagliani, who was on pole just a couple of weeks ago at Texas Motor Speedway. Tony Kanaan, the 2010 winner, here is running third, and Justin Wilson fourth, Mark. These top 4 cars seem to be a tad more competitive with one another than that first qualifying race.
Yeah, locked down pretty tight as we speak. TK gets a great run off of the turn. He's going after Tagliani. Now as they get to turn 3, he has to lift a little bit. So Barrichello, Tagliani, and Tony Kanaan run 1, 2, 3. The proverbial throw a blanket over him observation applies here as they exit turn 2.
Top 3 cars, Dave, you're separated by just 35 hundredths of a second. What's different here than what we saw in race number 1?
Well, first of all, they're staying close together. This is the racing that we're used to seeing, and surprising. Would you, if I told you Rubens Barrichello was going to be leading his teammate Tony Kanaan in a race
at Iowa,
at an oval, what would you think of that?
I would think you were crazy. Yeah, but here it looks like we may have a challenge for the lead coming up as Alex Tagliani, Mark, who we saw try that high line earlier, is now pulling right up on the rear wing of Rubens Barrichello and going to dive below him in 1.
Well, actually, he started to set that up in turn number 2. He got an awfully good run off the high side, and as those two tiptoe through turn 2 side by side, Tony Kanaan pulls it in. He makes it a 3-horse race. He's going to pull up to Barrichello's high side now. Not a lot of room there to the high side before, but he makes the pass stick.
How about that? So Tony Kanaan, Davey, makes a high side pass coming off of turn number 4 with a rookie driver here at Iowa. Here comes Tony Kanaan, Mark Janes, as he is right now working all over the rear wing of Alex Tagliani, looking to the high side off of 4.
Looks like he's going to get a run off of turn number 4, take a peek to the bottom side, try to grab the spot. Nope, he likes the high line a little bit better down the straightaways. He'll stick to that high line to the exit of turn number 2. Davey, that's very similar to the pass he made stick in turn number 4.
Yeah, I tell you what, Tony is on rails and goes to the lead quite easily, actually.
Yeah, so Tony Kanaan, who set Alex Tagliani up for a couple of laps, pulling right up to the rear wing. He made the great pass on Barrichello on the high side a bit earlier. Now gets past Alex Tagliani. Tony Kanaan, let's remember, he's got to absorb that 10-spot grid penalty tomorrow night. So even if he wins this heat, he's not going to start any better than 19th.
Yeah, he hit the button and it was all over. I mean, he literally coasted off of turn number 4, had her all but shut down coming off the turn. Great finish for Tagliani, a great heat race for him. A good run by Rubens Barrichello. And also Justin Wilson, cause for optimism for Dale Coyne's team after they had one grenade on them at Milwaukee. Charlie Kimball, Catherine Legg, James Jake, Simona Di Silvestro, and Simon Pagino, how they finished 1 through 9 here in heat race number 2.
Well, race control waved it off because Dario did not keep pace with him, and Marky didn't on that one either, but this one's going to stand, and Marco Andretti will be the leader in 1.
Yep, Marco Andretti leads Dario Franchitti and Elio Castro Neves. We see Will Power to the bottom of the racetrack. James Hinchcliffe with a strong run off of turn number 2. He wants to grab that spot from Power, the 4th spot, going into turn number 4.
is second in the championship points. He's going to get past the championship leader, Will Powermark. He's going to pick up fourth, and now he's going after Elio Castroneves.
Sight set on Elio Castroneves. Elio gets to the bottom a little quicker than Hinch, and Hinch has to lift a little bit. He lost some momentum there.
Franchitti tries to pull up now on Marco Andretti.
How about that? Marco had to lift a little bit down in turn 1 and 2. Dario was able to get on the outside of him and putting a lot of pressure. Almost touched coming off of turn 4.
They're side by side in turn number 1, Mark, as Dario, like his friend Tony Kanaan, going to try to make the pass on the high side.
Looks like he's going to make it stick here. Gets a nice run down the banking at the exit of turn number 2. Marco wants to come storming back to the bottom side, though. Had to lift just a little bit. When he did so, that drew Elio Castroneves closer. Good battle behind them as Briscoe starts to work on the GoDaddy.com car of James Hinchcliffe.
Keep in mind the drivers running out in front have won 3 of the 5 IndyCar Series events contested here at Iowa Speedway. Dario has 2 wins here. Marco, the defending race winner. Now Elio Castroneves, Mark, will work on Marco Andretti as they head into 1.
Well, we thought Marco might have made a mistake, which opened the door for Dario Franchitti, but appears as though that car is falling off just a little bit.
28 laps are complete. Dario Franchitti looking good in that red and white Target badge number 10 machine. As here is Dario Franchitti. He will take the white flag, Mark, so Dario looks like he is going to be the driver to bring the field to the green flag tomorrow night here at Iowa.
Hinch and Briscoe not over. Briscoe looking to the high side of that GoDaddy.com machine. He works hard off of turn number 2. He wants to spot it. He drove into the rear of him.
Baby.
He hit the attenuator and had to lift. Dario Franchitti takes the checkered flag, then Elio Castroneves, then Marco Andretti, then Hinchcliffe, then Ryan Briscoe.
So as they come across the line and take the checkers, my goodness, James Hinchcliffe and Ryan Briscoe put on a show.